Hello everyone, and welcome to the Philippine Market Wrap. In this podcast, we share the Philippine and Southeast Asian economics and market news in a clear, accessible way, especially for listeners who are new to investing. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This podcast is for general information and market commentary only. It does not constitute investment advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. All options expressed are those of the host and subject to change without notice. Listeners are encouraged to make their own investment decisions. Now, let's take a look at the Philippine stock market on Monday, December 22, 2025. Philippine equities rebounded strongly on Monday, snapping a 2-day losing streak. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index, or PSEi, rose by 120.39 points, or 2.03%, to close at 6,041.26. With this move, the index reclaims the psychologically important 6,000 level. After two consecutive sessions of decline last week, today's trading shows a clear rebound. Two main factors supported today's market rebound. First, bargain hunting. Investors selectively bought beaten down index heavyweights following the recent pullback, taking advantage of more attractive valuations. Second, positive cues of Wall Street. U.S. equities finished last week on a strong note, lifting global risk appetite at the start of the week. The Philippine market responded positively to the broader momentum. Despite the strong headline gain, market sentiment remains cautious. Analysts continue to point to several domestic concerns, including the ongoing infrastructure-related corruption probe, delays in restoring confidence in fiscal management, and persistent government underspending. There are concerns that without clearer policy progress, the current rally could prove short-lived once external tailwind weakened. Although prices moved higher, trading activity remained relatively subdued. Net value turnover reached approximately 5.04 billion pesos, below the year-to-date average of 5.93 billion pesos. Foreign investors were not sellers, recording net outflows of nearly 975.15 million pesos. This suggests that offshore investors are still taking a cautious, wait-and-see approach. All sectors index ended the session's positive territory. The services sector led the market, rising 3.13%, followed by gains in financials, mining and oil, and property. Market breadth was positive, with 130 advancers outnumbers 69 decliners. Among index stocks, International Container Terminal Service, or ICT, was the day of top gainer, climbing 4.55%. ACN was the weakest index performer, slipping 2.53%. In summary, the PSEi's return above 6,000 represents a welcome technical rebound after recent weakness. However, the move appears to rival mainly the oversold conditions and supportive global cues rather than the clear improvements in domestic fundamentals. Our sustained move toward the 6,200 level will likely depend on stronger fiscal credibility, visible progress in infrastructure execution, and a meaningful return of foreign investors' confidence. For now, the index has recovered, but caution continues to define the broader market mood. That's all for today's Philippine market wrap. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Salamat kayo, Amping.